downed Cole Mirasola in a tough 2-1 bout. He'll be in on the legs pretty quickly. Morley, 11-9 on the year. From Denver, Colorado, the redshirt sophomores competed in opens so far this season. He went 3-1 at Cyclone. Got one duel, and that was against Southern Illinois Edwardsville, where he lost to Bryson Buke. Nothing will come from Ferrari's first shot. So Morley backing up Gabe Christensen this season. Christensen, 4 years at Virginia. Had a couple of those taken away due to injury, but we won't see him today. It will be Morley with the nod. Morley taking a step up in his game. He went 4-18 last season. And now he's gone 11-9. And he's looking to maybe put on a showing against one of the best wrestlers at 285. Deep shot from Ferrari. Ferrari's got a couple options. He'll go with the first one. That's a big 3 points for Ferrari.
And with Ferrari this year, you've kind of seen his shots come at a premium. He's not shooting in as often. He's playing a little more defensively now at that heavyweight spot. But he certainly can go get a takedown whenever he wants one.
Obviously, a wrestling duel. You can't blame who's who when it gets down to the end. He had a chance to win it for the Huskers against Nick Feldman. He fell in sudden victory. Of course, there are other factors that went into that score, but it was a tough loss to come up just shy of a signature upset win. Escape Morley. But he's done well. He took down Ben Keeter and he took down Cole Mirasola. You know, he's up in there. Feldman above him, as well as Trumbull and Bastida. So definitely in the mix still. All of those heavyweights in and around 4-1, 4-2 matches when we get to the national championships.
It's all about finishing on that podium, and hopefully you're the person on the highest possible seed. And it's certainly more open than it was the previous year, where you saw great wrestlers like Gable Stevenson and eventual national champion Wyatt Hendrickson from Oak State.
Just sniped that low single, and he brings it up for 3. Ferrari's got a 6-1 advantage. See what he can do on top. If he opts to do anything, he'll keep his feet in. Kind of chip this ride down. 11 seconds to go in the first period. Ferrari 9-2 on the year. He's got big wins over Gadali of Michigan, Doucette of Oklahoma State, Hopke he took down when they dueled Minnesota, a Minnesota team that went on to beat Iowa, that beat Nebraska. So a lot of those teams in the Big Ten, past Penn State and Ohio State, they're all kind of in the mix. Minnesota going down then to Rutgers most recently.
It's a real tough year to believe in the transitive property.
That will end the first period. 6-1 Ferrari leads. He'll go have a conversation with Mark Manning.
And again, you see these heavyweight matchups slow down. It's the same way every time, but when they get to shooting in on each other and get a takedown, it's thrilling. Those mat returns are a sound of beauty.
Caution there for Morley. He tried to jump the gun a little bit there.
And speaking more about that score against Ohio State for the Huskers and what led to that eventual win for the Buckeyes with Feldman winning in sudden victory, AJ Ferrari took a lot of responsibility for that loss in a published social media post.
Morley will grab his escape. Obviously, it's tough for heavyweights. The duels often come down to them. Something could have gone differently according to the rest of the lineup, but that's the position that it was. But I don't think the Huskers will put that in their minds, because at the end of the day, it's tuning up now. getting ready for that next step into Big Tens and Nationals, and they're going to use that feedback from those matches to try and better their odds against them on the second go-around.
And that's really the beauty of team wrestling. Although you may have won your matchup, you got to be thinking about the points you can score to put your team in that better position. And we saw that from Ohio State in that early wait, especially with Nick Buzakis winning against Cale Lauritsen, and had that set up the rest of the duel.
Deep shot straight on from Ferrari. Set it up with some head taps, and he'll drop down for 3. See, Morley is a tough customer for Ferrari, considering that he's taller and he's a little bit beefier stature-wise. Ferrari's going to look to an optional start here.
And something I've spoken with a lot about some wrestling enthusiasts about Ferrari's capacity at heavyweight, although he is pretty much shorter than most heavyweights usually are. Carries his weight a little differently. He moves a little differently than most heavyweights, but that's where his advantage is. He's quicker. He's more nimble on his feet. He's used to being able to drop to those knees like he's doing now.
And he just tries to see. He's got 2 main approaches when he wrestles. He'll snipe those low ankles, those low singles, or he'll go straight on with the doubles and then reattack and reattack. And we saw that earlier. And the reattack there from Ferrari. Waits for his moment and pounces, 12-3. Now the counter recipe has been for wrestlers, Feldman obviously accounting for both losses against Ferrari, being stout, sticking with him on his feet, and not letting Ferrari get any which way on his feet. Shot in from Morley. Ferrari doesn't hesitate for a second. He's got a 9-point advantage. He will start on bottom, the Husker will.
See Morley really sticking to that leg right against AJ here, trying to anchor down that leg before he gets the escape.
Ferrari's got 1:45 to play with. He's got a 10-point advantage. Nothing, trying to look for nothing too obnoxious that maybe put him in a bad position. We've seen a couple wrestlers like Perez against Allred tried to put him to his back. So that's one of the toughest matches to lose as a wrestler, one that you were winning by a good margin and you end up on your shoulder blades. Reattack from Morley. Gets Ferrari backing up a little bit, but now he'll go on the charge. Northwestern won their first duel in Big Ten play against Maryland. They've lost 5 straight, now 6 straight. Next week, they've got Northern Illinois out of conference to complete their kind of season quad against Illinois teams. Ferrari still working that single, trying to get outside of that leg, and there he'll go. Takedown.
Ferrari looking to see if he can join his teammates in the tech fall counts. They're 43-0 in the duel.
Ferrari will step away. Maybe might have a little ding on the nose. Ref deems it not worthy of blood time. He's got riding time secured, so it's 17-4 on net. 15 seconds to go. Shot from Ferrari. He's going to try and come up with it. Morley does well to wrestle through. Shot from Morley, step out from Ferrari. Another shot from Ferrari, but that will end our action. They will call 3 for Ferrari.
With the riding time point, that it will be considered a tech fall.
A 6th tech fall for AJ Ferrari as the Huskers add 5 more points to their total.